Alright guys, on the table today, the Kershaw Amplitude. This is the 2.5 inch version. There's also a 3.25 inch version as well, but this is the smaller one. So not a tremendous amount to go over. It's a 2.5 inch blade. The close length is 3.5 inches and I lost the total length, but it's like around 6, I think just shy of 6 inches. Very small, lightweight, 8CR13 MOV steel. It's got the speed safe assisted opening, flipper design. See, very fast. Very, very, very fast. This thing just rockets out. I mean, this is a knife, guys, I would not hand to someone who's like, hey, can I borrow your knife? Not this. That's just, if someone's not really holding on to this, I mean, this thing whips out there. So you can see it's got that hollow grind to it, drop point blade, that flipper design, open pillar construction with that partial back spacer there, 2-piece pocket clip with a little texturing on it. You can see it's basically a riser with a clip attached to it with 2 torque screws. It's a frame lock design with a pretty good lockup. Slightest blade play, but I mean you really gotta. Stainless handles, very smooth, very slick. This is something if your hands are wet and oily or anything like that, ooh, look out. Not even really a lanyard hole either, which I think is a bit of a mistake, being this is a 3-finger knife. There should definitely be a lanyard hole in there. That's kind of a bummer, jimping on the back of the blade there. Nice thin blade, nice sharp point. Came pretty sharp out of the box. Not the sharpest Kershaw I've ever received, but, you know, sharpen it. It's 8CR13 MOV. It's super easy. You can pretty much sharpen it with anything, and it does. They take a really, really fine edge, and being this is a nice hollow grind, it has a really thin edge to it. Very easy to make this knife just sharp. The bad, like I said, it is stainless steel, so it is slippery. I'm not sure if they have a G10 version of this you can buy, but at $20, it's not a bad little price. So a little slick, definitely not something for hard use, more kind of your gentleman's EDC. It fits in the pocket very well. It's a very deep carry pocket clip, so it hides away very well, and the color is very good. It blends in very good with jeans and dark cargo pants and all that, so it's not very obvious. Lockup, you can see it's got that kind of a decent lockup. And it's not the best on earth, but not the worst I've ever seen. You can see it's got a little bit of a cutout there, which is I think where that blade play is introduced. You can see it's got that little bit where that rounded thing there. That's to keep the steel from snapping. You see just about the detent there. There's that little rounded edge on the blade because hard edges can crack. When you put that relief in there, it makes them more difficult to break or crack. So wanted to point that out, that maybe that's why there's that slight bit of blade play in there. Normal Torx bit pivot. Fit and finish is pretty good. Nothing insane here. You see this has got a ton of fingerprints on it and all that. This did come pretty stiff out of the box. I don't know if it was just dirty or needed lube, but pretty much I just blasted some ballistol in the mechanism, fired this thing off like about 100, 200 times, and now this thing just rockets. The flipper has some jimping on it as well. Show you that up close. Hey, guess what, guys? I got a fart. Check this out. We'll see who actually watches these videos through and who catches that. Oh yeah, I'm a child. I know. So like I said, guys, this is just absolutely rockets out very quick. And because it is so smooth, it can be a little difficult to close. If your hands are a little greasy, slimy, who knows what kind of snot or grease or whatever you got on your hands, this can be a little difficult to close one-handed. And there isn't really a cutout for that frame lock either, so you kind of gotta, hold it and then dig your thumbnail in there. So you're gonna probably dig up your thumbnails doing this. I know I did when I was breaking this thing in, constantly having to use that thumbnail to do it. But yeah, it could use a cutout here so you could reach in there better. Lanyard hole, would really improve the knife, but it's a smooth action. It's pretty good fit and finish. A little bit of blade play I can live with. That's not the end of the world because it's not a hard use knife. If this were a bigger hard use knife, that would be a little disturbing to me, but no, not really. This is, like I said, it's kind of a gentleman's folder. The detent on it is pretty strong. So, you got that little detent there that holds the blade in place. So, but yeah, it takes a little force on the flipper. But once you get past that detent, like I said, this thing just rockets. There's no stopping it then. So, pretty cool. For 20 bucks, I think this is a good option for people who want a smaller EDC. Something, a lot of people love stainless steel. A lot of people do not want plastic, FRN, Grivery, or whatever they want to call it for cold steel. There's so many different names for the different types of plastic and the fiberglass reinforced nylon and all that. Some people I know just do not want it. But this does. I think what you're getting here is a pretty decent knife for the money. If you're looking at spring-assisted knives in that $20 price range, this is really a good choice in that under 3-inch category. So, the good, of course, the ACR 13 MOV. It's not everybody's favorite steel, but it's a very functional, good, inexpensive steel. It's pretty consistent, and I've had pretty consistent results with my edge testing with it. Sharpens up, takes a really nice sharp edge, very easy to sharpen. Even a beginner can do it, Pocket clip, like I said, the deep carry, very good in thicker jeans because it is a two-piece there, so you got a lot of room in there if you are doing thicker jeans. See, the blade centering is pretty close to perfect. Yeah, so there it is, guys. Kershaw amplitude. Super smooth, super slick. Fast as can be. And a nice small EDC option.